What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So it's super early on a Saturday morning. Got a huge show tomorrow, so I'm doing some last minute prep type stuff just to see how I could make this engine bay really show out in the dark. Now, I saw this product on Amazon and I thought it was actually really good. It's from a company called Jim Joy. Obviously it's probably a Chinese company, but this setup that you saw here from the intro, these are rock lights. But the beauty of these rock lights, these go out to a 210-degree angle of light, so to speak. So that's a pretty nice angle, and most rock lights don't do that. But the beauty of these are you can operate these with your turn signals, brake light, like the yellow is for the right hand, green is for left, blue is for the brake light. So you could actually set this up under your car like Underglow, but have it function with your turn signals at the same time, which is pretty cool. Also, another dope feature of this is not only does it have a remote, but there's an app once you scan this QR code. And once you scan that QR code, you can control everything from your phone. Also, another cool thing about this, it actually chases. So these lights can operate sequentially. They won't all three chips in each section won't just flash all at the same time. If you look in here, you could see the chipset, how much tech is in here. The chips are really good, and the body of this, ready? It's aluminum, so it can withstand whatever you want. Now, I'm not putting this under my car because I have Underglow already. I'm not gonna use all of them. I'm gonna put maybe a couple of them hidden in my engine bay just to spruce it up a tad. You know what I'm saying? Now, with these, you have some of them that only have one connector right here. Oh, and that's another beautiful thing about these. These are all barrel connectors, so they're freaking waterproof. Just to run down some of the specs of this bad boy. So you have app controlled, it's IP68 waterproof, you can do music modes, it's not a hard install at all. And you know, I mean, it's RGB, you can use it as a running light, turn signal, brake light. It's nuts. It's really nuts. And this costs like around 50 bucks, but you can't beat that. So the ones that have one connector, like this, these are probably for the ends. And then the rest of them have two connectors, one here on each side, and then they give you extensions. So this side right here, you got one for the right, one for the left. Okay, so the left would be your driver's side, the right would be your passenger side. This is a controller box right here, and there's two ways you can have power to this. You can actually run this inside of your car and use this switch on your cigarette lighter if you'd like, or you can hook this up straight to the battery and it comes with an inline fuse, a 5 amp inline fuse, just in case something was to happen. The fuse is going to blow, and you know what I mean, it's not going to damage your electronics. Okay, it also comes with sticky tape and hardware, like depending on where you're mounting it, and zip ties. So all in all, guys, I think this is pretty nice, honestly. It's up for 50 bucks. Something that chases, like works sequentially, you can't beat that, man. It's not bad at all. All right, things that you're gonna need, guys. Well, I'm gonna need 21mm hole saw, my drill. The hole saw is to put a hole. This is just a template, I just want to show you. But I have switches, okay? This is a 3-wire switch. There are 2-wire switches. See, I like to hook everything up to a kill switch, so it prevents, you know, you go out of town or whatever, it prevents your battery from having any type of parasitic drain whatsoever from the battery or to the battery. So now that 21mm hole saw, look how this fits. This fits perfectly in there. So, well, obviously, and I'm going to be drilling into metal, so I got to make sure you got the right size of, you know, hole saw. Anything that I use in the video, guys, I'm link it in the description, so don't worry about that. And obviously, you know, I mean, as I said before, you're gonna need stuff to disconnect the battery and blah blah blah. It's and hopefully this 3M tape works as good as it looks. I'm hoping. These are pretty they're heavy, man. They're heavy duty, so they could take a beating. The thing is, I'm not gonna put it anywhere that's super close to like a heat source, just in case it can't handle that type of heat. You never know, you know what I'm saying? So I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, guys, guess what? It's freaking starting to rain. It's gonna be storming all day. That's why I tried to come out early and beat it. But in the background, I put some heat shrink right here. As I said, guys, everything is gonna be in the description, whatever I use. I put some heat shrink on and some ring terminals on so I can hook it up easily to my battery. And what you're gonna be seeing me doing is pretty much, I'm gonna be time-lapsing where I'm running the wire. I'm probably gonna take out that fender shroud in order to, you know, hide the controller and whatnot, tuck it away, and that's really it. And then it's the major thing is pretty much placement of the lights. So I'm probably gonna put one right here, here, maybe here if it can fit, depending. Maybe one in there, probably one down there on that cross beam. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. All right. All right, guys, so the installation is pretty much complete for all of the pods, meaning like the location, and all I really got to do that's left is hook up the positive, tuck the wires back neatly, put on my shrouds, and that's really it. I also took a look at the app. I'll go over that with you in a bit. The app, it's not complicated. It's pretty cool, and there's a lot of options that you can do. But check it out. So I got them here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did 7. I didn't do number 8. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to put that right now. But that's really it. That is it. So anyway, guys, you know what to do. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. Give me a little bit to button this back up, and we'll go over the app. All right, guys, we're back. I'm enclosing the garage right now because it's freaking super bright outside, and I don't have time to do it at night. So let's just get on with the app real quick. As you guys saw, as I told you before, I built in a custom switch to cut the power. So when I'm not using the car, because I don't use the car often, so I like to kill all the power to everything so that there's no, just in case there could be some type of parasitic drain, if you get what I'm saying. You definitely don't want that. Okay? Now, I'm going to turn it on real quick. Now, as I told you guys before, see how that works sequentially? Beautiful, right? And by the way, guys, I know I told you guys I had a show the next day. Guess what? I won Best in Show. I'll put up a little picture so you can see it. But I won Best in Show. Nobody could have touched me there. And I'm talking about there were exotics there and guys with some really top bills there. But I got the award. And, you know, obviously it wasn't easy, but I have done so much to this car. And I even did this right the day before, and my wiring is so, I even got complimented on the amount of lights that I have and how good my wiring is because it's so clean. So as I showed you guys also early in the video, there's a QR code on the instructions. When you turn your camera on the QR code, it'll take you right to the app, and the app is called Magic Lantern. Once you download the app, obviously you open it. Let's open that bad boy up, and you come to your color wheel. So, you know, I mean, you can mess with that wheel however you want. Notice as soon as I touch the wheel, this thing is changing. Green. Well, that's almost like green into cyan. More green. Yellow, orange. Little darker than orange. It's wild. Blue. Now, you already have your preset colors here, like pinks and whatnot. So you don't have to worry about that. You have your classic colors, all that stuff too. Now, as I said, once you download the app, it senses the module right away. And if you notice here on this, where the ellipsis is on the upper left-hand corner, if you click that, notice that connection, it says it looks broken. Let's click on it real quick. Hopefully it can repair itself. All right, there we go. Finally. So you see that chain link right there. Once that chain link is broken, and once that chain link is broken, you can't do anything via the app. And once you're connected, if you tap the bulb, you could turn the lights on and off. So now the color wheel is pretty basic. You guys see me doing app reviews a bunch of times already. You have style. Guys, you have a lot of different styles here. The easiest thing to do is just put it on autoplay and it'll go through all the different styles, because you have curtain, you have trans, you have water, flow, tail, run back. It's crazy. Like, this is the run back, yellow, a yellow dot in white run back. Yeah, it's this thing is wild. Green dot in red. Look how it goes in sequential. That's pretty damn cool. And let me tell you, it looks really cool in the show when you see the lights are moving sequential and people are like, it's crazy that you can't even see this. When I shut the switch off, even if the hood is open, people can't tell it's there until I turn it on. That's how, like, it's almost like invisible because it blends in with the black under the engine bay. You know what I mean? That's it's wild. It's wild. So you have so many things that you can do in this. A cyan dot in yellow run. Look at that. It's crazy. Yeah, this thing is cool. Tail, 7-color tailback. That's pretty cool. 7-color tailback, red tail. I love the design of this because you got a lot of LEDs and you have a 210-degree angle of light dispersion. That's really freaking cool. That's really cool. I actually have one more of these. I actually have one more of these rock lights. I'm gonna try to figure out where to put it. I would like to put it back there where my blow-off valve is, but we'll see. Also, food for thought. The rock light in the upper middle, there's a lot of heat around there, and it was falling down. I actually had to take that sticky tape that they sent, which is actually pretty good. I actually had to put 3M on the back of it, and it stayed. And even with the heat, like going up and down the trailer and stuff like that, it actually stayed. So I'm actually happy about that. So if you're using their padded tape, which is, as I said, which is really good, and it doesn't work, just use some regular strong 3M tape. I love how this thing moves sequentially. It's so freaking cool. Then you got flow. So white, red, white flow back. That's so cool. And obviously, guys, there's speed over here. You can adjust your speed and whatnot to however you want. Yeah, speed is cool, but you know, for all description purposes, we just want to leave it as fast as we can. So, well, not too fast. This thing is gonna give you a freaking seizure. Then you got water. You got RGB water. Yeah, it's a very, very smooth sequential flow. So water is a very smooth sequential flow. 7-color water. 7-color trans back. It's almost like flowing like the water, but there's a slight flicker in the lights. It's actually pretty damn cool. It looks like a disco or a club. And guys, there's so many options. You know, then you got curtain. This is cool. I don't know, man. This thing is badass. But as I said before, the best thing to do is just leave it on autoplay and let it do its thing. It goes through a lot of different cycles and modes and whatnot. So, you know, sky's the limit. That's what I would do. And in basic alone, there's 47 choices you can choose from. That 47, yellow, cyan, purple, flush, open. Look at what that does. So it flickers on that color and then change color. It's actually pretty cool and works sequentially as well. So there's so much here. Curtain has 20 different options. Trans has 20 different options. Water has 18. Flow has 24. Tail has 16. Run has 33. And run back has 33. You have hundreds here. There's a lot of options of patterns and colors that you can choose from. It's pretty cool. I say it's pretty damn cool. So as I said, let's leave it on autoplay. Now music, this will populate, this right here can populate whatever music you have in your library and it'll go with the flow. At the show, I actually put it on mic and I was actually messing around with it like that. See it right there? You can use your phone mic or an external mic. You have the option to choose, but it's super sensitive. So you could tell how the light is moving and the sound of my voice. And then you have schedules. I'm not really gonna mess with schedule, but pretty much this is a timer for on and off. That's like if you're at a show, you can schedule a time and day. And that's really it, guys. So you know what to do. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Definitely let me know what you think. Oh, this is nice. This is so beautiful. Anyway, I'll have everything in the description, everything that I used and whatnot. And hopefully you guys learned something how to manipulate this app. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.